Just had some breakfast and I already finished one project for the day. What is going on, everyone? Welcome to another Pat Hog vlog. And as you can see, the very first clip of this episode, very first clip of this vlog here was the project that I was talking to you guys about that we were working on this past weekend. You see, we had to sand down, we had a cement floor, we had to take tiles off it and sand it down. We did that a couple weeks ago. We had to sand it down again, rent a diamond floor sander, diamond floor grinder, one of the two. Anyways, that was a whole weekend project, was getting the floor ready, preparing the floor, and then yesterday or 2 days ago was spent putting epoxy on the floor. Needed a full 24 hours to dry before you could walk on it. It needs 48 hours before you can put a second coat on it, and it needs 7 days fully to cure. 7 full days to cure, so it's ready completely to put stuff on, to put weight on other than just simply walking on. So that will be the project for tomorrow, but today I have a couple things to do, and I figured I would bring you guys along with me because I haven't seen you in a few days. I did the K-pop reaction video on the last vlog, but yeah, let's get going. Here we are, arriving at my third stop of the day, which just happens to be a liquor mart at 8:58 in the morning. And no, that's not because I'm a raging alcoholic and I need to get a drink in this early in the morning. It's because today, this afternoon, I have to get some beer to do my Thungry Thursday Beer of the Week show on my main channel. So I know if I don't stop now and get something to drink, by the time I get started doing everything around the house, that I will have run out of time. I won't go back out here to get beer, so get anything to drink for that matter. So I figured I would just stop now. Looks like they're open. Let's go inside. Alright, just picked up this week's Thungry Thursday Beer of the Week. Gotta put my headlights on because it's starting to rain again. I have one more stop to make and then I'll be back home. How you doing?
You did it right.
All right, got a little gas in the truck, just leaving the gas station now. Gotta drive a little slow because I have a bunch of stuff that I don't want getting knocked over or spilled in the back of my truck. Seatbelt on for safety's purposes. But if you guys saw there was a little screen on the gas station pump. It's called Gas Station TV. This was something that I had never seen before until last year when we were down south. All the gas pumps just about had them near like major cities, and now it seems as though Gas Station TV has made its way up north. Now, I'm all one for being entertained while you pump gas because, like many other things in life, it's just something that you have to do if you have a vehicle. You're going to have to pump gas. You're going to have to waste time standing around pumping gas, but I just feel like there's better ways to entertain people while they're pumping gas along the lines of like music and stuff. Like gas stations used to always play music, but the whole TV thing, I just think it's going to do more to slow people down, more to make people take a longer time pumping gas because they're going to be watching the news or playing little Scrabble word games or stuff like that. I don't know. For me, it feels like Gas Station TV is something that's going to make people take longer to pump their gas as opposed to making it a less long feeling experience. You get what I'm saying? But just about home now. Let's go do some stuff around the house. I got some stuff down in the basement. I'll show you guys that in a second, but I wanted to take you out here to the garden now that it's stopped raining for a few minutes and just show you all of the vegetables that we have already. They're not quite ready yet, but as you can see here, we have tomatoes on all of these plants. See the little baby tomatoes down there? Every single plant has tomatoes on them. Some decent sized ones down there, just waiting for them to get bigger and turn red. But yeah, I cannot believe how quick this garden has grown, especially for how late in the year that we planted it. Like I said before, the latest we have ever planted a garden. If you guys are wondering what these are right here, this is wild asparagus. And I've never grown it before. We planted the roots for that last year or the year before. Don't know what these little balls that they have on them are, because whenever you get asparagus, it's really tight and shortly grown. Never seen it this tall before in my life, so this is what it looks like when it's wild, I guess. So let me go inside and show you guys what I was doing downstairs. Before I go inside, we found some wild raspberries growing, so I accidentally hit them with the hedge trimmer. So I'm hoping by planting them in there, they're going to reroot and I can plant it again. And we finally tried this thing out. We've had this sitting in the shed for about 5 years now, or since whenever they came out. We had a few of them and we gave them away. This is the only one that we had left. We have never used it. It's an upside down tomato grower. Duck. All right, now that I'm downstairs, the first thing we worked on was over here in the shop. Turn this light on. We already had this light up here, but after all the projects going on, this area was a complete mess. The table that's in the back porch was actually the table down here. This desk was covered in everything you see up here. So over the weekend, or over last Thursday and Friday, we built the shelf here, installed these lights up here. These lights were $14 at a store called East Coast or Ocean State Job Lot. I'm going to turn it on real quickly because we have a wire running over here. We still got to tidy that up a little bit, but I'm sure some copyright music's going to play the second I hit this switch. Nope. It's got a little connection on the other side down there, so you have the radio plugged into that, so it turns on and the light on. But yeah, very, very bright for only $14. They're LEDs as opposed to fluorescent bulbs, so hopefully they last a little bit longer. The only downside is for paying $14, these bulbs are stationary. You cannot take them out. We've got all the saws up there now. We used to have them down here in this bucket standing up, but like I said, built this whole shelf here. Got a couple more lights hanging up here. Got the shelf, everything's taken care of there. Everything is looking neat over here. And if we head down to this part of the basement, that light finally works again. We had to replace the sensor on here. It's a motion sensor, but we have this light, same exact light as the other one. Very, very bright. This is all of our parade stuff, all the stuff for the floats that we do for the St. Patrick's Day parade. An awful lot of stuff gets stored here for the entire year to only be used for one day for like 3 hours. So yeah. And then finally, I installed this one over here as well. As you guys know, this is where I make my RO water for the fish tank down here. And as you can see, you can't really see too well. So I just figured by putting this one right here, it would give me some light to make the RO water and also to do the laundry. But overall, these lights are very, very bright for just being $14. They have like a 5-year warranty on them too. But you can see when I turn it off, you'll see all the little individual LED lights in there. So I'm guessing there is a reflective coating or something on the inside. Anyways, here you can very briefly see all the little individual ones lit up. But that's about it for down here. Just have some laundry to finish. If you guys know what these are, they are butternut squash. We've had them since last October. Store them in the basement right here in this little corner. Not rotted, nothing's wrong with them yet. They are still as firm as the day that they were picked. So I got these two right here, the last 2 butternut squash left from last year. So I'm thinking I might cook those up later tonight. Anyways, let's go back upstairs. I got a couple things to do there. So one thing you guys may have noticed is I am actually walking a heck of a lot better with my kneecap injury. I have to fix this because I got all messed up this morning working, but I gotta go take a shower. I have to clean the fish tank. Typically, when I clean the fish tank, I'm out of breath right now. Typically, when I clean the fish tank, I usually take a shower after I clean the fish tank, but I don't know, I'm so dirty as it is now, and I don't want any of these chemicals or anything that I was working with this morning making their way into the fish tank. I also need to shave, so I'm gonna go take care of that. 1 second. All right, all cleaned up, freshly shaven. Typically, I don't like having a beard or that much facial hair during the summer. A few years back, I had this massive beard, and it's just way, way, way too hot out. To finish my laundry, I think I'm gonna go make something to eat real quick because I am pretty hungry. I don't know, for some reason, for me, if I have breakfast, I get hungrier throughout the day as opposed to not eating breakfast. Then I usually can make it till supper before I get hungry. So I'm gonna go make some lunch, finish up the laundry. I would probably do a time lapse of the fish tank right now while I'm cleaning it after I'm done with lunch, but I did that a couple episodes ago, so why don't you guys enjoy. Let's see where the best view is going to be right now. Yeah, why don't you guys enjoy this view while I clean the fish tank, have lunch, and I'll check back in a minute. All right, the fish tank's all set. It's coming up on 3:30 right now, 3:30 right now. So it's been about 10 hours since I put the first coat of the filler on the cement floor, trying to level out the entire entrance area. So I'm gonna head back down there right now, put a second coat on there because I figured it would be a lot better to have two thinner coats to balance it out, to even it out, to level it out, as opposed to just one massive thick coat. And then I'll head back home, film Hungry Thursday Beer of the Week. Looking at the rest of the weather for the week, it doesn't look like it'll be any types of drone flying weather, but that is going to do it for today. Vlog over.